welcome back to another episode of the West 17 Sports TV podcast. Today, it's just me, Archit on the mic, and I just wanted to go over, kind of talk to you guys about the future of the podcast and some ideas that I've had for a while now that I really want to start, especially now that school's over. I think for most of you guys as well, school is probably over. So later this week, I'm going to be uploading a Tower Term podcast. If you guys don't know, Tower Hill started this thing called Tower Term a couple years ago. My opinions on that may vary from other people's, but we got a podcast kind of talking about the effects of the coronavirus on the sports industry as a whole. And so stay tuned for that. Also, I want to expand this channel to not only just sports. Sports is a huge part of all of our lives, but I also think talking about problems in our society, including like environmental problems, also racial problems. We'll get to that later. But starting with the environmental problems for now, I thought of having like a couple speakers on and kind of talking to them about the environment. I feel like that's a huge issue that gets overlooked, especially with everything that's going on right now. I mean, like the coronavirus was a huge deal, and everything going on is just it's crazy what's happening right now. But it's also important to talk about what's going on right now. I also think that topics like the environment might just get like pushed off, but I think it's important to like bring that to life. So if you are into the environment at all, shout out to Max Neal. He's really into the environment. So if you want to be on the podcast, let me know. I'm not too sure about how it's gonna work because like I probably can't put like 2K highlights on top of it, but I want to make it happen. So my next, just going off of like our series, I guess is that how you say it? Series is right now. We have the late night shows with Emmett, Greg, Richard, Garb, and me. I had a lot of fun making that one. I hope to continue this. Unfortunately, the last one got unlisted. Or unlisted. I'm really sorry, guys. It was because someone's mother actually found the podcast and got really mad about it, filed a complaint about it. So I had to take it down off public. Shout out to Greg DeMeo, by the way. Not totally unrelated. If you know, you know. But what happened was I had to make it unlisted. So please check the link in the description below to check it out. It was really cool. We have almost 200 views as I'm recording this right now. So let's make it 200 plus views. That'd be really great. So I obviously want to continue that. We probably will have to make it unlisted, to be honest with you. I don't know how the YouTube guidelines work, and I really don't want someone's mom to come after me again. So moving on, I just want to go to the NBA podcast. We uploaded our first one with Dallas, Chow, Richard, and I. I had fun making that one. I mean, the 2K highlights was something new. It kind of reminded me of Dom 2K if you watch him. A shout out to him. But I also really thought that kind of felt like a podcast. Really, it had like visual and audio effects as well. If you like that one and want to continue it, comment down below or just let me know. I had a lot of fun making that once again, and we're thinking about doing like a 30 team analysis. So not quite a 30 and 30 as they say, but also like, we're going to be talking about all 30 of the NBA teams and kind of talking about free agency and stuff, what people can get with their cap space. I think it'll be a lot of fun. If you guys have any other ideas, like if you want to talk about like our top 10 players of all time or like someone who's underrated, I don't know, like Patrick Ewing, like if you think Patrick Ewing's underrated, you want us to talk about him, let us know. I'd be happy to talk about that and kind of give my opinion on that. The next kind of series we have is the Philly Sports Series. That's me and the boys, Emmett, Greg, Richard, Garb, and I kind of started that. And we talked about, I even forget what we talked. We talked about the Eagles draft pick last time. It was a great, we had a lot of fun. We recorded the late night sesh that time too. So, things got a little bit spicy in the late night sesh, to quote Emmett. But for the Philly sports segment, we are willing to talk about, both NBA and NFL. Shout out to Brendan Hickey, who commented on our video. He said, please talk about the NFL playoffs. We got you, Brendan. We will talk about that next. That is our next topic when we record. School's finishing up. So, next thing to do is just grind out these podcasts. We have a lot of fun making them, and I really hope you guys enjoy the videos. There's actually a lot of time and effort that goes into this. So we have just some ideas like playoff picture, obviously. Also, talking about the Sixers, that might be saved for the NBA podcast with Chow and Dallas and Richard, but we can also talk about how the Sixers can make a push for the chip. They are a Philly team after all. Also, top 10 Philly sports icons. So, like, let me know if you guys find any of these videos interesting. And some new ideas that I had that I can finally, talk to you guys about is actually the 2K tournament. As you see right now, these 2K highlights that I'm kind of talking over is actually from the 2K tournament. This is Miguel versus Kieran. I believe, I actually don't know who's who. I think Miguel is the Warriors, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Miguel's the Warriors. I won't spoil what happens just yet, but Miguel's the Warriors, Kieran is the Heat. So we're having a 2K tournament. So far, we have two games that are been recorded, and unfortunately, we lost the audio file for this game, or else you would have seen the rage. I mean, in case you're wondering, there was a lot of rage. There was some easy missed shots, as you can see right there, and then some terrible shots like that one. I don't even know what that one was. But we had a lot of fun making that. We want to continue doing this. There is going to be a prize at the end of it. It's a $25 Amazon gift card. There's still time to sign up for it. We're only on the first round, so I could just add in the people. It would be really simple. So if you're interested in playing in the 2K tournament, like there's no buy-in or anything, so there's really just no loss. If you lose, there's only stuff to gain. $25 for Amazon. I mean, that's like it's like a video game right there. So just let me know if you want to be part of it. Also, like some different 2K content. I don't know if you guys know if the OGs know that this club was actually started as the 2K club at Tower Hill, and with the 2K club, we used to have 2K tournaments and stuff. Shout out to George and Wes for being the first winners of the 2K tournaments. And yeah, so I want to incorporate 2K into the channel, kind of bring it all together. I think another idea is maybe like a rebuilding challenge. I don't know. If you watch like Six Rings of Steel or something, you have a rebuilding challenge. I'm ready to accept it. I'm not much into my team, but I know people who are. So if you want to see my team, or if you want to see play now online or something, let me know in the comments or something. I'll definitely be interested in playing. If you want to play me in 2K, I'm actually starting a esports team through Tower Hill. So if you want to play me through 2K, kind of like unofficially, just let me know. I'll play you. Maybe if I win, I'll record it and post it. And if I lose, then I probably won't. But if you want to play me, just let me know. And now for like the big idea, the idea that I've really been interested in, kind of the reason that I decided to make this entire video is actually the idea that I had. It's called Chit Chat. The name is still yet to be determined. If you have a better name, please let me know. But what I kind of envision it being kind of like a David Letterman-esque show where we kind of, Richard and I, kind of have a guest speaker every day, and we kind of talk to them about certain topics. It will vary depending on the speakers. So, like, if I get Vincent Kai on the show, we're obviously talking about math because this guy's a math genius. But if we're getting someone like CJ Buchanan on the show, we're talking about Chinese. So it's going to be varied depending on the subject. But I just really think that everybody has a story to share, and I think it'd be really cool to share the story with the public. Especially if you're interested in doing that. If you want to be on Chit Chat, I can give you guys a little bit more information on that. Sorry, like this is just off rip. This isn't scripted or anything, as you guys know. I mean, check out the first video. I said this is not scripted at all. So if you guys want more information on Chit Chat, let me know. Also, if you guys have a better name for it, please let me know. I don't think Chit Chat is the best name, but I also don't hate it. In case you're wondering, yes, it is a pun with my name. So yeah, if you're interested in being on Chit Chat, please let me know. It's gonna be, as I said, kind of David Letterman-esque. I just want to like, have a nice conversation, kind of talk about it. You can talk about kind of how you've grown as a person. You can talk about like if there's anything you want to highlight or something, and like added bonuses. If you want, you can actually like link this YouTube video to college and stuff, and talk about how like you've impacted the community. So like a little bit sneak peek, I'm looking out for you guys as well. This isn't just all about the podcast. I mean, it mostly is about the podcast, but it's also, I'm looking out for you guys as well. So, off rip, what I want to say is that two people I'm especially hoping to have on chit chat is Sam Dupree as well as Zachary Kyle or Skelly, as you probably know him. These both these people have been super active on Snapchat, from what I've seen, and I really want to talk about the movement with them. I really think that I'm in support of this movement completely, so I want to get their opinions on there. If you want to talk about it as well, please let me know. But I really think it's important to share with the public their views because like not many people may kind of understand their side of the argument. So definitely want to have them on. Send this video to both of them and request them to be on it. I'm going to tag them when I post this on social media and stuff. So it's going to be, hopefully we can get like Skelly or Sam on. Shout out to Wes. I'd also love to have Wes on here. Wes is an amazing speaker. He has a lot of wisdom. I'd love to have him on. And yeah, so that's it for me for now. If you guys have any questions or anything, or you want to be on any of these segments, please let me know. I mean, I'd say like our NFL squad is kind of like, I wouldn't say packed or anything, but it's pretty much booked. Shout out to Sanjay for asking to be on it. But also, if you guys want to be on any part of it on the show, like please let us know. We'd love to have you on it. And yeah, see you guys next time. Enjoy the rest of the 2K game with the music, cue the music. Shout out to Mike Rajemba. But also, please let Sam and Skelly know about this idea so they can be on the show and kind of talk about the movement more in depth. Thank you guys, and I guess we have 5 minutes left, so cue that music.
I wonder if this is part of Yui's strategy.